gentlemen, good day and welcome to the IIFL Securities Limited Q1 FY2024 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference, please signal an operator by pressing star and then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. R. Venkatraman, Managing Director, IIFL Securities. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you and good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Q1 FY24 analyst call for IIFL Securities. I am R. Venkatraman and I'm accompanied with my colleague, Ronak Gandhi, who is the CFO. Once again, thank you for joining us today. And despite the continued headwinds in the global markets, India's macroeconomic stability is quite reassuring. IMF has also increased India's GDP forecast for FY24 from 5.9% to 6.1%, which is basically reflecting the strong macroeconomic situation India is in compared to the rest of its peers. We also have favorable demographics coupled with the focus of the government on building physical, financial, digital and administrative capacity through the mantra of reform, perform and transform. And all this augurs well for India on a long-term basis. And this is reflected in this performance of the stock market indices also. Nifty is within kissing distance of 20,000, which is a lifetime high. At IIFL Securities, our focus is to capitalize on this market opportunity by making investments in strengthening our research capabilities, technology capabilities, and also making sure that our talent is protected. We also expect in the days to come, the affluent segment will grow very fast, and hence our renewed strategy is to focus on catering to the needs of the affluent segment. We are pleased to inform that our investment banking capabilities are getting recognized. We are yet again the number one banker for equity IPOs in India as per Prime database. And our investment banking division completed 9 deals across capital markets, debt and private equity. Overall, our performance for first quarter has been quite good. Business outlook is positive. Coming to specific numbers, consolidated revenues came at 411 crores, 39% up year-on-year and flat on a quarter-on-quarter basis. The year-on-year basis, brokerage income has risen 22%, 206 versus 171. The financial products distribution income has doubled, 85 crores versus 41 crores. And effectively the key drivers are obviously sale of AIF, PMS, health and insurance. Our insurance business continues to show traction. And investment banking has been, I would say, icing on the cake, 55 crores in this quarter versus 30 crores approximately for the last year. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, again, investment banking has risen 71%, 55 versus 32. Our distribution income, our financial products distribution income has fallen down 11%, 85 against 95, primarily because of seasonal peak of insurance in the last seasonally peak AMJ quarter, January, February, March quarter. And brokerage income has been virtually flat. Other income has decreased to 1.91 crores because of mark-to-market losses on investments. Coming to expenses, employee cost was virtually unchanged quarter-on-quarter and has increased 4% on a year-on-year basis. Then finance cost has been up 8% quarter-on-quarter and 12% Y-on-Y, basically because of increase in the interest overall borrowing cost. Then admin cost has increased 15% quarter-on-quarter, 63% year-on-year, basically because of increase in sub-broker pass-out and also an increase in technology and technology costs. Our assets under management and custody is 1,47,000 crores. Which is approximately 20,000 crores in FPD and 1,20,000 crores in custody assets. Average daily turnover was for the first quarter was 2,30,000 crores, which was about 1,655 in cash and 2,29,161 crores in derivative segment. Corresponding figures for the previous quarter was 1,95,604, which was 1,600 approximately in cash and 1,94,000 in derivative segment. Coming to other updates, one is the update of scheme of arrangement between IIFL Securities and 5paisa. The Board of Directors on 6th of December 2022 had approved transfer of IIFL Securities online retail trading customers to 5paisa Capital. Then, as of now, we are awaiting for NOC from exchanges and SEBI. And as and when happens, then other steps in the process will will take over. Second thing is about the order of SAT. SEBI, by its order dated 19 June, prohibited the company from onboarding new clients for 2 years as a stockbroker. This was pertaining to inspections carried out for different periods from April 2011 to 2017. And our view was that the enhanced circulation of supervision circular dated 26/9/2016 was made effective on 1st of July 2017, and this application we feel was unfairly applied to us on a retrospective basis. And the Securities Appellate Tribunal (SAT) has stayed this order, and I think currently this matter is sub judice. More importantly, we'd like to reiterate SEBI's own assurance in its very own order imposing restrictions that even SEBI has not found anything wrong subsequent to the enhanced supervision circular becoming effective in 2017. I'll quote the order. I find no instance of misuse of client funds by the noticee placed before me which has occurred subsequent to the implementation of the enhanced supervision circular dated September 26, 2016. The second was in the matter of NSCL. IIFL Commodities was a member of the National Stock Exchange, National Spot Exchange, and in 2013, if you remember, NSCL had defaulted in its settlement obligations to investors, and our clients' money, about roughly 279 crores, was held. As you are aware, the matter is under investigation by EOW, ED, SEBI, SFIO, and other people also. IIFL Commodities acted like a broker for the investors in NSCL and just facilitated execution. And as a registered broker as per the bylaws, rules, and circulars of NSCL, NSCL was the counterparty in its guaranteed settlement of trade, and the same was confirmed by the erstwhile community regulator FMC also by its order dated December 17, 2013. The Sessions Court on 6th of May directed attachment of properties of IICL for repayment, and we are pleased to say that the Honorable Bombay High Court has stayed this, and now again this matter is also sub judice. We would like to reiterate that the company had transferred fund received from clients to NSCL and had not returned any part of it, and hence, if we have not accepted or taken any deposit from customers, NSCL is responsible for repayment and refund, and the entire obligation is towards them. With this, I come to the end of my opening remarks, and I'll be more than happy to take any questions that you'll have. Thank you so much for giving me a patient hearing.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. To ask a question, ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phones at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1.
Please. Actually, if any of them have any questions later, also they can send an email to our investor relations. We'll be more than happy to answer all questions.
We do have one participant in queue, sir. Pranay from J&J with the next question. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. 2 questions. One is regarding this, how quickly do we expect this transfer to happen to 5 paisa and allotment of that share? And is the ratio basically fixed, like we are supposed to receive 1 share of 5 paisa for all 50 health? Is that fixed or?
Yes, that is fixed. That is not going to undergo a change. And as of now, we are waiting for approvals, and I don't know how long the approvals will take. So once the approval comes, then within 6 months, this entire scheme should be happening.
Okay. Another question is, can you throw some light on the real estate piece, basically, in terms of sale or in terms of valuation?
No. So actually, as you know, we have been saying that we have properties across, and we have been trying to sell the properties, and it's like there's a so in the Mumbai properties and Delhi properties, they are not interested in selling. So if you remove these two, then the big property to sell is in Chennai, Hyderabad, and Pune, and we are not getting a good price for it, and we don't want to be distressed sellers.
So anything that we can foresee in FY24 or?
See, actually, to be honest, we have been trying to sell for the last 1 year, and so we are not able to get a good deal. And frankly speaking, at this point in time, the management of the opinion that we should not panic and sell it at a bad price. So we are, because we are anyway getting rent, and all these offices are being used by us, so we are just waiting.
Okay. And last one question: seeing the cash flow and our balance sheet, what is the thought process on buyback from the management's view?
See, as of now, what has happened is that we are taking conservative view to prevent cash, to preserve cash. So we have an attractive dividend payout policy. So I think we pay 30-35% out. So we'll apart from that, I think the board can decide on the buyback part of it. So as of now, it's a wait and watch.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. To ask a question, ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 at this time. So we have no further questions from the participants at this time.
Okay, so I think thank you so much, and as I said in the beginning also, we are available to take any questions that you'll have for a period of time. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of IIFL Securities Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines.